Hey, welcome to my channel. These cards are speaking, and it is early for me because I normally do these in the evening, so I had a little time and I wanted to get one out for you. This will be collective. I have a new deck. It's the True Heart Intuitive Tarot. Rachel somebody is the name. I didn't keep the box. I normally don't keep the boxes, but it's like a blue box. So we're gonna use that. So in the pre-shuffle, I pulled a card just to see. This is the Wisdom Oracle cards, and I got why. I feel like someone is not, Spirit is saying someone is not asking enough questions. And so, like, this book with the wings right here, I feel like it's here. Knowledge is fleeting. You feel knowledge is fleeting. Wisdom is fleeting. It's like it's right there for the taking. This wisdom is fleeting, meaning that because it has wings, it's able to move. With the things that you learn from it will take you from one point to another point, from like point A to point B. And you may be wondering like, why? I've ascended, I've learned these things, I've made it. I feel like I got my head on my shoulders. I'm making sense of this stuff. The math is sort of, kind of, almost mathing right now. But then yet Spirit is saying it's time to go. It's that is on the bottom of the deck when I just looked at it. Spirit is saying it's time to go, meaning it's time to move further along on this journey. So you may be wondering why and asking the questions why. You know, the word ascension, you know, it's like rising, it's moving, it's going higher. When you ascend, you aren't staying in the same place constantly. And so this is number 31. Oh, I'm shaking the table, I'm sorry. So you might be seeing 31s, which breaks down to a 4. You may be seeing 4s, and also the stability. 4 is foundation, stability. It also speaks of like holding on, you know, the 4s. The next one under that is building blocks. You know, you have a different and a sure foundation now. I'll put these up at the top. You have a sure foundation now. You feel and know that your feet is planted on a sure foundation. So from there, look at that. When she's looking out, she doesn't have to take any precautions whatsoever, because she knows that the ground that she stands on is sure, it's strong, it's not going anywhere. And so I feel like maybe that is the message, what Spirit is trying to say. The time to go was 45, which breaks down to a 9, and then the 28 breaks down to a 10. Wow, that's awesome. So the 9, you know, speaks of fulfillment, arriving, you know. So you don't think that when you arrive, like if you arrive at the restaurant, that once you get there, it's time to go. But in this sense, because math doesn't math, right? It's not going to always math. You know, you have arrived to a certain point where Spirit has desired you to get there. Now he's saying it's time to go to the next level, to the next place. But to know that your foundation is sure. You have built these blocks on a sure foundation, which is him. Oh, that's not even in the frame. Let's see. Here you go. All right, and then we're gonna do some tarot. This is with the True Heart Intuitive Tarot deck. I think her name is Rachel something. I've already said that. I like for you to know the cards. Let's do one more. All right, Spirit, what else do you have for the collective who will be watching? Give them the answers that they're looking for. Confirmation, validation. What do they need? The Six of Swords. The Six of Swords. I feel like the Six of Swords, it speaks of moving on. And these cards are a little bit smaller too. Feels like moving on. But with this, it's like, what are you hanging on to? What thoughts, what ideas are you literally hanging on to that you don't want to let go? Because by letting go, it's going to take you, because this water, these emotions are moving, it's flowing, it's a current, meaning it's going, you know, tossed to and fro, could be, or if it's just flowing, it's going to take you from this destination to another. So what thoughts and ideas do you need to let go of so that you can move from this space? What is holding you? What is holding you that back? With these birds, you know, holding you, keeping you afloat. And I feel like with it being black, the birds in this picture being black and this silhouette being black, I feel like it's coming from you. But here is the truth, the shiny truth down here is what you are seeming to avoid, because the truth hurts. The truth can be scary. All right, what else do you have, Spirit? I also feel like with that Six of Swords that, you know, your thoughts, your ideas, what you believe has gotten you to this point. And now it's time to let go. And then we have the Five of Discs or the Five of Pentacles. I feel like this is speaking of being not secluded, buried, like the things that you desire or the things that you want, you feel like it has been out of reach. It's like you can see it, but fear is allowing you to come forth. It's like you're only going to let a portion of you come forth so that you can see it and you can walk in it. Because just with this eye, like in this hole, if you can see the pentacles, you know, around at the top, but you're in like this seclusion. You have withdrawn within yourself. And right up under this, time to let go. Spirit is saying it's time to let go. It's time to come forth, because you got places to go. You need to get to this door. So for whatever reason that you have buried yourself, secluded yourself, caused yourself to hold back, it's time to come forth. It's time to come forth. All right, building blocks. Let's see. This is the 10 of disc, which is the pentacles. Pentacles and the disc are the same. The building blocks. This is what's clarifying the building blocks. The 10 of pentacles. Because the 10 of pentacles is the ultimate goal. The rubies is the finest jewelry. The stone. That is up under you will only be supported by the finest. You know, these peacocks on the side, to me, it speaks of exposure or flaunting. I'm hearing the word flaunting. And it won't be anything that you do, like out of ego. It's just going to be who you are. You will be seen for whatever this is that Spirit has called you to do. You know, this house in front of here looks like a mansion. you know. So I feel like you've arrived, you've made it, you've navigated the course. I feel like spiritually you have. Physically, you may be still sitting here. Why? You know, not wanting to move, still holding on to your thoughts and ideas, keeping yourself secluded. But I feel like this is what, when you make a move, when you move, he moves. I just heard, when you move, he moves. This is the outcome. This is the outcome. I feel like that is a good word. We got 10 minutes on the clock. All right, let's get 2 more. We have Prince of Cups. Prince of Cups is like the page of cup. It's a new beginning and it's scary. Think of a page going, the king has told this page to go deliver this cup to the, I don't know, Norwegians. I don't know, I'm just making up a name. You know, go across my page and go to the Norwegians and deliver this cup. And you've never done this before. You never went across country, you know, to deliver something. You know, you feel like everyone else is more qualified. You feel like everybody else can do this. But the king or the emperor has spoken. And you know, when the emperor speaks, you know, they just declare a thing. And so be it. You know, and so here you are on your way. You're probably nervous, probably hesitant. Like, why me? Because you're the chosen one. You're the called one. At this appointed time, the emperor, God, Spirit, has divinely set that for such a time as this, it's your turn. It's your turn. You can't make it to the king without being a page, without being a knight. It's a process. All right, let's get one more. And then we'll do some oracle cards. 10 of Swords. Look at that. 10 of Swords. Speaks of a ending. It's like, will you allow it to end? Will you allow it to end so that you can move from here? Right. What thoughts, what truths have you told yourself that is going to keep you in the same exact spot? I feel like with this, anytime, you know, they're not all the way in, but when we believe something and when we hold on to a truth or a belief or an inner voice that we tell ourselves way back when we were young, or in our teenage years, or just whenever we speak that inner vow. I said voice, my bad. I meant inner voice. When we make that inner vow within ourselves, we hold on to that. And a lot of times we forget, and then we grow up, we mature, we go on and we do things, and we don't realize that that inner vow that we made to ourselves is still holding us, nailing us in the same spot, spiritually or mentally. And then physically, you know, we're not 6 anymore. We're full-grown people. But that inner vow has nailed you and nailed you where you were at the moment when you made that inner vow. So what inner vows do you need to break? You know, with this, I'm going back to the 6 of Swords. You're holding on because you've told yourself, by any cost necessary, you will make it happen. I'm here for me. You know, these inner vows have nailed you to your own cross, so to speak. All right. And then the bottom of the deck is Judgment. Spirit is calling an audible right now. And he's saying, hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. Collective. No, he's not saying it like that. I'm just playing. But he is with this. I'm hearing you're healed. I see this like red cross. You see how small it is? It's because you're already healed. You may have been focusing and wondering, like, when am I going to be healed? Is the healing coming? Can I be healed? Yes, you are healed. You are healed. Will you be triggered? Yeah. Triggers just come to show us where we are. But because of the path, the decision that you make, you won't stay there. You won't stay there. What is more dominant in this this Judgment is these birds. These birds come to lead, guide, direct, right? It's coming to show you the way. That is what is standing out. That is what Spirit is wanting you to know as far as the Judgment, what you need to focus on. What is he saying? Not on the healing. The healing is here. The healing is there. As you move, he moves. As you do, he do. And automatically there's healing that comes along with that. It's like it's automatic. Like it gets washed off of you. Maybe through tears, through a purging. All right, we're going to do the angel. I keep forgetting the name of this deck. It is the Angel Guide. It's perfect. Angel Guide. Let's move that. Spirit, thank you for the message for the collective. What guidance do you have for the collective? What is it that they need to know? It's 17:32 on the clock. I didn't shuffle these. Thank you for the messages so far. I hope it is clarity. I hope it is understanding. Father, those who need to hear it, I pray that they will hear it. Those who are desiring to be healed and those who are desiring a deeper knowledge in you, Spirit, I pray and I believe that they will find this message. All right. What's some angel guidance you have for the collective? Courage and bravery. It takes courage and bravery to step into the unknown. And that may be what you're feeling like hesitant. Because even when I saw it, my throat chakra was like, went off or vibrated. I don't know what this throat chakra be doing. I felt it in my throat chakra, which speaks of communication. So this may even be something that this may have been a trigger or a confirmation to you. Spirit may have already told you that you're courageous and that you're brave. And so you may have needed to hear, you may have needed to hear those words again. Because you are courageous. You are brave. You know, God is not going to put more on you than you can bear. And we have to believe that. And the journey that we walk on, yeah, it is walking by faith and not by sight. You know, it's not something that is going to come with my nose is itching. It's not going to come with a blueprint of plans and someone who can interpret it. Do you know how to read like a blueprint? Like, how complicated is that? Angelic protection flipped over. You're protected. Haven't you felt it already? Haven't you seen signs of it already? That you're protected? let's end on an affirmation. And then I will let you go. We're looking at 2007. I wanted this to be a quick. It's still quick. You're courageous, collective. You are brave. I know it may not feel like it. It may feel like the world is coming down on you. Everything's pulling at you. You know, as we ascend and we're in this ascension together, and as you grow, you're like, what am I hearing? What am I feeling? Just know that you are protected. And it is all going to make sense. If you don't fight it, just go with it. Also, thank you, Spirit. When I got that why during the pre-shuffle, I heard ask the right questions. I feel like to speed up the process of your wonderment, enlightenment, and lack of understanding. I had to admit on the end. I was on the road to ask the right questions. See these cards a little slippery. All right. Spirit, how you doing? What do you have for the collective? What do you want them to know? All right. And it says, I am always supplied with whatever I need. Yes, you are. Whatever you need. You're courageous and brave. You are angelically protected. Take a look at your life so far and acknowledge how many things you have overcome, all because you were supplied with what you needed at the time. And I feel like Spirit is saying, and so will you now in this journey. So whatever it is, yep, that showed up. So whatever it is that he's pulling you to go to or move to, just know that you'll be supplied with what you need. It could be in the form of a person who speaks an answer to a question that was only between you and Spirit. You can be sitting on the sofa and you can hear just a part of a song. I encourage you to look it up and listen to the words in its entirety and hear what Spirit is saying. All right, these cards have spoken. Collective. Till next time.